Good evening. Just a video on another idiotic article on yahoo.com about apparently a white person made a racist incident against a African American. I do not click on these articles for obvious reasons. You're just supporting the media writing more of these articles. I don't support racist incidents in any way. I think this story was credible. I've seen stuff with my own eyes, and that's what we're going to get to. Is the problem with these incidents is the fact that, well, let's say it. The media only reports these incidents when it's a white person harassing an African American, and not vice versa. It's completely not true by definition, and the fact that I've seen that, you only need to see it once for it not to be true. So that's the problem, is the media is not reporting. In fact, I can't think of one incident that I've read in the 30 years I've been reading the newspaper that I've seen an incident where the media would report an African American doing something against a white person. And I've seen those many times with my own eyes, hundreds of times, any races, no race is above another. So the question is, why is the media only reporting those cases? Are they trying to anger people, which is a bad strategy, as we said, for any business? I don't know, but it's a stupid move by the media. It's clearly not true. By definition, one race is not above another. So basically, it's not. I'm sure there's racist people out there of any race, and if Bill Smith does something in a Walmart parking lot against somebody, I don't support that behavior in any way. The problem is the media. They're only reporting certain instances, which is clearly wrong on their part. I'm calling them out. I'm 100% right about this, and that's why I don't read those articles. And I'm sure there's other people that have half a brain that'll do the same. So they're just, I would have, if they had excuse me, if I had a decent article on there, I would have read it. I was going to check my email, and if they had something interesting on there, something that had the intelligence of a 4-year-old, then I would have read it, and they would have got my advertising dollars. So that's the fact right there. They're losing money. It's an economic fact. I have a master's in finance. It's an economic fact when any company engages in that sort of behavior. You can see that with Major League Baseball, the NBA. All their numbers are down, because they're veering from the middle. But a couple other points. As we said before, you can't change. Basically, right now you have the pecking order is Asians, whites, African Americans, and Hispanics in that order. You can't rearrange that, no matter who you are, Republican, Democrat. It's not due to racism, because another politician would come along and just rearrange it. So the fact that certainly are racist whites, or if you want to say even solely racist white conservatives, that would not explain the African Americans finishing behind whites, because if it was easy to do that, then a counter move would be by a liberal, and they would just move them right back to the front line. So it doesn't matter if every single white conservative was racist. You can't. That's not the reason at all why African Americans are finishing behind them. A good example of that would be Hitler. He tried to exterminate Jews, and he got absolutely nowhere. He killed a lot of people, but he didn't change anything at the end of the day. So, and I think all signs point to this. With if you want to bring in the Democrats here, it all points to you can't do wealth transfers. So I think that's kind of the political slant on it. You have the media doing whatever they're doing for whatever idiotic reason. It's not gaining them any money. It's not true. So whatever reason they're doing it, it's wrong. And of course, they're not going to change anything. And that's the good news, I think, here. Republican or Democrat, white or African American, the good news is you can't change that stuff. So that's the good news. So we'll end it on a good note tonight.